Show me your news! So this is the part of the show that would really go quite quickly, and we are going to make it very quickly right now, but after a couple months, there's a lot of games we've been playing. There's a lot of games that are out recently, and we're going to wrap up the show with the YouTube video recommendations. So just for almost a list's sake, because Joe and Ben have another show where you can hear them talk about the games that they've been playing in a more detailed fashion. That's called Read the Manual, part of the SMYN network there. Ben, really quick, what have you been playing?
I played and beat Super Mario 64 in about a week or two.
Nice.
I had never beaten that game in my life. My cousin owned it. I got to play it when I visited him when I was a little kid, and I sucked. But I have like an adapter for a 64 controller to USB, and I got all the settings all nice to feel just like the real thing.
Perfect.
A lot of fun. And then my friend messaged me the other day saying, hey, do you want to play Heroes of the Storm? It's Blizzard's new MOBA. I'm like, is it free? He's like, yeah, it's free, but it's in closed beta. But I have 4 beta keys, and then our friend Andrew has 4 beta keys, and they don't really know who to give them to. So I've been playing some of that.
Maybe give them away on podcast. We do something with our Twitter at Show Me Your News. That'd be interesting. Joe, what are you
Doba
playing?
plays MOBA.
Doba plays MOBA. But what has Doba been playing?
I have been playing Final Fantasy 13 because Ben got me into that. Because Ben was playing, but then his USB controller broke, and he can't play Final Fantasy 13 until he guess what? And if you were listening to, I don't remember if it was on QRT or whatever, but you ordered one and then got a PS4 controller.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I kept it and saved $30.
Yeah.
And this wasn't like he ordered a PS4 controller. He accidentally Amazon sent him a PS4 controller instead of the Logitech controller that he ordered. So that's cool. But he was playing on the PC. I'm playing on PS3. I'm nowhere in the game. So yeah, my platinum reward was Mario Golf, and that game is pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
World Tour on 3DS.
Yep. I'm a fan so far. I wish I could play as a Mario character in the story mode. That is a thing, but I can't. Harmonite is meh.
Harmonite is really just short and simple.
It's a very meh game. I was very disappointed in Harmonite. Last night I streamed 2 episodes of Telltale's Jurassic Park the game. It's not very good, and I think it's been a very fun stream, and I do want to finish. And I'm glad that I got 5 episodes of this episodic Telltale game for $1, because that's what it's worth. And I remember now why nobody remembers that it's a thing, because we all collectively blocked it out of our memories. And the last one, Persona Q. Persona Q is a lot of fun. I really, really like it. And I really like I can see why some people will be turned off by the drawing your own map thing. And yeah, they do have the automated things, but still, that's, it's a little bit tedious to some people. I eat that shit up. I love that. I love this game so far. I'm in the second labyrinth, which, if you've played Persona 4, is a good amount of fan service for you.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. The theme of this labyrinth, and yeah, I am enjoying it immensely. But I'm also nowhere in it. Rachel, what have you been playing?
As always, The Binding of Isaac. I never seem to get away from that game. I've also got my new addiction, Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I've not been playing any of it at all whilst we've been recording this podcast whatsoever. I have not been catching any bugs or sharks.
It's okay, I've been cross-stitching a Squirtle.
Yours is probably a little bit more productive than mine. I got into the Zero Escape series because Sweeney has very kindly given me a couple of games whilst also giving me the new 3DS because he has too much money and for some strange reason he wants to spend it on me. It makes me feel very guilty. Got to play the 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, and my mind was blown, and I'm currently playing through Virtue's Last Reward. Those are seriously good games. Seriously, seriously good.
One day I'll play Virtue's Last Reward. One day.
You really should. It's really cool.
I have to.
And they still have somebody wearing hardly any clothes with massive boobs, so that works.
Oh yeah, it's Japanese.
Yeah.
It has to be there. Yeah. I played some Fire Emblem Awakening. That was super fun. I put off playing that a little while, and then I was like, shit, I'm selling all of my English stuff. I better play this before I sell it. And I did. and it was really fun. And I'm gonna have to get it on the US version, most definitely. Been a little while, but I did play some World of Warcraft in the last couple months, the Warlords of Draenor, because reasons, and I didn't even do new stuff. I went back and did old shit. I don't know why. I just I want to play the game. You know what? I'm not going to do anything with the latest expansion. I'm going to go back to, the original stuff. Why? I don't even know. Mario Kart 7, I haven't played any Mario Kart past Double Dash until this one, so thank you very much, Peter, for buying that for me as well.
No, I didn't buy it. That's the platinum reward.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, because
Oh,
a lot of them
that.
is just I have so many of these, so I'll just gift it.
Oh, thank you, baby. Mm-hmm. So, I thought you bought it, but okay. That still works. It's very nice.
Oh, I mean, I totally bought it with my hard-earned money.
He not only bought it, he bought it at double price.
I bought it in coins.
Trying to earn my favor here for something. And also with streaming, I streamed a couple games recently. One of them was The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. That was fun. And very rage-worthy when I got to that damn worm boy. I can't even remember what his name is now. The one that always knocks you off the... Moldorm. He's a pain in the ass. And I went a little bit too nuts as soon as I killed him. Because I think it took me a good 20 minutes. Because he kept knocking me off. No fun. And I've also gone back to the DOS games. Because I played some King's Quest V recently.
Yeah.
I very recently discovered good old games, GOG.com, and I'm like, this is better than any Steam sale I could ever find.
I have given them so much money.
They have stuff like Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I want that so bad. That is the biggest time waster you could have, but it's just so much fun. And that's pretty much everything I've been playing over the last couple months, so sorry my list is so long.
Mine isn't as long, but it has Binding of Isaac Rebirth as well. That's so good to play on Vita. It's just perfect to watch TV and play that at the same time. Persona 4 Arena and Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Put that story on auto mode. Don't deal with the fighting system that I do not like, but...
Quick question.
Yes.
Is Ultimax's story a continuation of the first game, or is it its own separate story?
Direct continuation of the first game.
Okay, good.
So it's really good. It is really good. Yeah, worth it for the story for sure. I'm not a fan of the fighting system, but you can put it on auto mode. So what you should do, buy Arena Ultimax, the second game, and then as DLC for $10, you can play the Arena story in Ultimax.
Oh.
That is what you do.
Nice.
Super Smash Brothers on the Nintendo 64. Because I found it, and I bought it, and it feels good to play it on a real N64. So, yeah. Beat Sonic Adventure 2 HD again, but this time on Steam. Because we're trying, testing out recording PC games and all, because we're looking to deliver more content to you in a variety of ways. I played MLB 15 The Show a few times. I streamed it once on our new SMYN Network Twitch account. Nobody showed up because who cares about baseball except me?
No, nobody seems to show up to a lot of our streams. Nobody showed up to mine either. No.
People showed up to mine, but that's probably just because I have something you guys don't have.
You have two of those things.
Charisma?
Double charisma. Double charisma.
I'm a B cup.
I played episode 2 of Life is Strange. That's a really good series, especially if you like Telltale games. So
Back to that.
do play that, though something happens at the end of that episode where you don't have the rewind power, and I fucked up. So, damn. So I'll have to live with that choice. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is another game that I played, and I beat that, got credits to roll, and then it's like episode 2. It's like the first bit, but the roles are switched, so you're Toadette. And you get to stay Captain Toad. I'm like, that's okay. I got the gist of this. And I have a Super Mario 3D World save file, so you get some, maps from that game that you get to explore as Captain Toad. And if you have Toad Amiibo, it adds a whole bit of other things. So really good value overall for a $40 game. So enjoyed that. There are games that are out recently, so gosh, real quickly. Evolve, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, The Order 1886, Resident Evil Revelations 2, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number, Ori and the Blind Forest, Codename Steam, Battlefield Hardline, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, Mario Party 10, Bloodborne, MLB 15 The Show, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3D. Some of the more notable ones there, of course, more games than that because it's been 2 months. Any of those stand out as something worthy of mentioning?
I want to play Typo.
Same.
Five Nights at Freddy's 3 looks interesting and is apparently also super fucking hard. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Five Nights at Freddy's 2 and 3 had been on this list, because that could have been a real possibility. And
yeah, I have
I'll go
Ori
with
and the Blind Forest. I'm looking forward to playing that. I'll probably stream that on our channel. A lot of people are into
Majora's
Bloodborne. That's not my thing, though.
I would play Bloodborne, but I don't have it. So
I would
like to get that when I get over to America.
Okay.
I can't play Bloodborne. That will not end well. Ask Ben. Ben, should I play Bloodborne?
Yeah,
Wait, no, what? No!
It'll be
No.
funny.
you totally should. I've thought about getting it.
I got to play a little bit of the Majora's Mask 3D. At first, really liked it, and then I never really felt compelled to play the rest of it. So I feel kind of sad.
Then the
I would
Order
watch
1886 just did not end well critically.
Yeah, that game was apparently very disappointing.
I don't care about Codename Steam.
I'll still play it.
Who does?
I want to play it. What's wrong with you guys?
I don't know. It just didn't look interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why, because I know Dark was very interested in it. Zero was very interested in the game. Obviously, you are. So I mean, it's got people. I just personally am not. I don't know what it was about it. I'm just not interested.
It's also cool they got Xenoblade Chronicles 3D on the new 3DS, but looks like some of the graphic hits that they had to take to make that happen. I guess good to have it on a portable system, but the Wii version is probably still the best version.
I don't know. A lot of critics are calling the new 3DS version the definitive version of Xenoblade.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure. I want to play Xenoblade very badly. But now it looks like my two choices are either pay an ungodly amount of money for a used copy on the Wii, or pay an ungodly amount of money for a new 3DS to buy.
Choices. And Evolve, man, that's a game that did not have legs. Just,
Oh my god.
lasting long at all. Like Titanfall, in a way. So much hype behind it, and then just,
I stopped hearing about Evolve after like a day.
yeah. A lot of games still coming out, but basically, yeah, it's happening. Let's wrap things up with our YouTube video recommendations. I'm still hooked on that Persona 5 trailer. Good lord.
Cat.
What a trailer.
Cat.
Morgana the cat. I can't wait. Bring
I'm
on
very
that
excited.
game.
I discovered a pretty fun YouTube video recently, which is something called Welcome to Fanfiction.net and Wattpad. And it's an explanation of how people do things on fanfiction.net and Wattpad, where they're making all their own stories. Wattpad being slightly different because you can put down who your ideal cast would be for your book if it ever gets made into a movie. I think the best part of that video was 8 minutes 29 in, and they're actually reading some fanfics, and one of them is One Direction goes one direction towards my vagina. As written by a 14-year-old.
Perfect. That's like, that
Anyways.
reminds me of the Ashton Kutcher story where Ashton Kutcher takes her to prom.
Oh my god, that one's great.
I don't know. Does that anything ever beat My Immortal?
Nothing can beat My
No.
Immortal. My Immortal has The Room levels of bad fanfiction.
Exactly.
Mine is actually a series that is still going. Poor man. PBG has a second channel called PBG Gameplay, where he puts up, right now he's doing Minecraft Hardcore, a new season of that. He's also doing a Nuzlocke of Omega Ruby that somehow he's made it past Pro Jared, even though he has no idea how any Pokemon work. He doesn't know. He has no idea.
Wow.
Ben can vouch for this. He's watched some episodes.
We keep shouting at him.
he doesn't know how Pokemon works, and Pro Jared did his Nuzlocke of Alpha Sapphire and lost at Winona to her Altaria, PBG just beat Winona. What is happening?
After he
Peanut
gave
butter
up
gamer.
his fucking ace in the hole.
He had a Shedinja, which would have been a guaranteed win against it, and then he kept putting it out to level it up, and we kept screaming like, "You don't need to do that!"
That's amazing that he has a Shedinja to begin with.
He got it because the comments kept yelling at him to make sure that when his Ninkata evolved.
Yeah.
The series that you should look into is called Mario 64 Hacked. I don't know if you've heard of Mario 64 Chaos Edition,
Yep.
but it is
Oh boy.
not fun. It is a hacked version of a Mario 64 ROM that adds a random effect every few minutes or every few seconds and just basically makes the game super hard. And PBG has been doing a Let's Play of it, and he is 1 star away from fighting Bowser for the second time. That is after his latest episode was, I think, 20-something. Because every episode starts out the same, with him saying, all right, so we're going to do something that theoretically should not be that hard. And then he spends, part 20. He spends 20 minutes trying to do the super easy star. Because the game is really mean. Like, it's like malicious at times. So definitely check that out. And I feel sorry for PVG because there are times where it doesn't seem like he's having fun anymore. He's just angry and upset and sad.
Yeah, watching him play the Chaos Edition is kind of amusing.
It's great. My video is called Bustin'. And it is a video that recently came out by Neil Ciceriga, who many people know for his online ventures. I believe it's the first big thing he's put out since his second Shrek album. But it's a little edit of the Ray Parker Jr. song of the Ghostbusters theme song.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I don't want to ruin anything.
Just go and watch Bustin'.
Sit back and enjoy.
All right. Lots in our future here on Show Me Your News and on the Show Me Your News network at showmeyournews.com. Our big thing that we have starting is that Twitch channel at twitch.tv/SMYN network, where for the last week or so we've been playing every day. Games every day.
We have lasted a whole week. There's been a stream every day consistently.
So give that a follow because we'll have different hosts from across the network on that. I think we're going to try to make this and the Question Me Roundtable alternate weeks. So here we'll be talking about the latest game news, and over on the Question Me Roundtable we'll talk about anything else. Nothing is off limits on that show. But hopefully, there's a lot to catch up on, so this is a little rusty, but hopefully when we refine this format, it'll be something that you enjoy listening to, both here in the audio format and on YouTube at Show Me Your News. So, with that, we're going to wrap up the show. With that, I'm Peter.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Ben.
And we're out. We'll see ya. Find out more about this show and other podcasts at the Show Me Your News network, where you can embrace your inner nerd over at showmeyournews.com. Fans can interact with other SMYNJas at the friendliest community on the net at showmeyournews.com/forum. Show me your news!
I don't know. My only experience with Marie is now from Persona Q because she's in it, and oh boy,
I like
great.
Marie.
I do too.
So far, I'm a fan of Marie.
Yep.
Just out of my interactions with her in Q.
I'm
Oh,
confused.
she's great. We like Marie.
I got that.
Gosh.
So are all of you going to be abusing Marie with your dicks?
Not that far. I already have a wife in Persona, Rachel.
Okay.
Thanks.
Sorry. Oh yeah, you do
Her
have
name
a
is
wife.
Yukiko Amaki.
And she gets the D from Doba. That she gets the Doba D every night.
She's like the stereotypical tsundere character, which is basically like very standoffish and like kind of blunt in a way that it's kind of cute and endearing.
It's
And then
a lot
like
of
so
fun.
when she's
I'll
like
just-
when she's all
I'll just
shy.
agree with you, sad people, and walk away.
Okay.
Not that
Why?
I've ever
'Cause-
fancied men in anime.
But have you ever fancied tsundere men in anime? Can men be
Um,
tsundere? Men can be tsundere.
I don't know. I like
I
Vegeta and stuff.
wonder.
Vegeta's pretty fucking
He,
tsundere.
he is. If you think about it, he really is.
A little bit.
Holy shit! I've never thought of it that way, and now I never can.
So the moments the moments when he's vulnerable are even more so, like more.
And he
endearing.
cries. Cries like
But
a
like,
bitch.
it's not like he's tsundere to like his actual wife or anything. He's tsundere to Goku and absolutely nobody else.
Kakarot.
Feel my buns.